Steam chest enabled. Go via Yatton down fast. Hello driver, we were due away at 12:11, but we are now waiting for the 12:18 western bound HST to depart. We'll then be allowed to leave. We still need to arrive at Taunton for 13:12 though. So we've got a red on one of them anyway, which is fine. Where's this HST? Wherever it is, it's kicking up. It's there. I'm just trying to think of an exception to a pause or a minute being a moment. When we use it in different terms, I can't think of any. So I think you actually win on that one, Chris, and I should be a bit more specific. I think a pause of unspecified time is more of a moment. Right, we're currently just sat waiting for that to leave. When he goes, we'll be free to go. We still need to be in Taunton by 13:12. What stops are we going to make? Let's go via. So picking up passengers at Taunton, and then we're just going via and stopping. Right, drive 803 Bradley Manor for final time from Bristol to Norton Fitzwarren. Here, WSR driver will take over. You are scheduled to run non-stop, but you do not need to get there on time. But you do need to get there on time. This is the last run of this loco. Send it out in style. You have to drop off some passengers at Taunton en route. How's that non-stop then? Oh, come on. Let's actually find out what's going on here, shall we? So I would have the route. I haven't got it because of him coming through here. Is that him now moving? Yes it is. Let's watch him go then. Finally, he's only a little bit late. Holding me up even further. Running. And it's going to do nothing. Let's get a little bit more on the old firebox. Let's get that fully stoked before we need to move. Right, watching for the signal now. When that goes green, we're gone. Cylinder should be open. Move the reverser forward. There are no handbrakes on this, which is a bit of a shame, because I would like to. Well, there is, but we just can't turn it. He says, that sounded as though something moved. Anyway, do we have a green yet? Oh, we have. Is that mine? Single yellow. That means we can prepare to go. Give a whistle, release the brakes. quite yet. Put that off. Now we're starting to move. Right, and then we can pull them up. Close them, and we can go to header. Right, through the single yellow, hoping it goes double before we get there, but no chance. That means that we got a single through to the next section. It also tells us that we're entering AWS. Coal on, because we're going to need it. As soon as we get a clear signal, we're gone. Right, over the junction. So how many of you have got the Manor class, the JT Manor? If you have it, do you like it? Do you run it often? Right, we have a red. So even though we were allowed to start, we're not allowed to get that far. And our tab is denied. So we're coming in towards a stop. Right, there we go. Let's dump the last bit. Whistle to move. And on we go. Oh, another HSD. I left that open. No, it sounds open, but it's not. Might be the safety post. He's probably waiting for me to get out of the way. Right, time to move. Well, that was rather silly going down there to come back. We could have stayed on that one. Are we going to come back over here? No. Get the 90, which is going to be a goal. Let's see if we can get up to 90. That is, of course, unless there's scripting that will prevent me from doing that, in which case we'll have to be happy at 75. Outside. So there we have our wonderful Bradley Manor. Hope we don't too much on. got to get to Taunton by 13:12. Quick yes or no in chat. Do you think we'll get to Taunton by 13:12? Bearing in mind we're losing time here. That is still going up. We have 100 as our new goal. Now I've not got a mana class over 6 yet. Let's get some coal on. Nelson's back. Welcome back, Nelson. Sorry guys, I lost chat for a moment. Let me just catch up. Don't do too much steam. Leave that. Oh, okay. The G2. I love the G2, Chris. And you don't think that we'll get there by 13:12? You'll have to see. Currently at 62, how are we doing on the fire? Brilliant. Pull that back a bit, we can get a bit more power in. There we go. Chancellor. Let me reload the app. Right, we want to keep the boiler pressure no lower than about 210. Tweak to do it. We are increasing speed, losing a bit of boiler pressure, so we'll pull back on the reverser slightly. Increasing speed, increasing pressure, and increasing water, which isn't going to happen. Maybe we can get some sort of a balance going. At least constant speed and increasing pressure. Not at Yatten. If I remember rightly, this was the place where we had to fill Bidnam. I'm sure that you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure that it was at Yatten. Right, we're coming down a bank, so we're gaining speed. We're constant pressure, gaining water. Give a whistle to all the moderners. So Chris, do you have the G2? switch off water, then we'll get back our pressure, and then we'll get back our speed. Yes, you won it in a giveaway. Do you play on advanced, or do you... Actually, I don't think there is a standard mode of that one, is there? Do you drive it? If so, have you managed to get it up Kingsmore Bank with 30 and 40 on you? Because that's a challenge. Actually, I've made a Manor scenario of exactly the same thing, getting it up Kingsware Bank with 30 on, because it wouldn't go up to 40. The engine is not that powerful. Right, we can turn that off, which gives us our pressure back. So we can now push that forward again and increase speed. Fabian Williamson, hello, welcome. What's your favourite steam locomotive, guys, and why? You drove it today, but it took you ages to get it moving. Mr. Rogers, when did you get it? And yes, it is a very hard loco to drive. This one is going to take a bit more balance than the other one. It's still not at Yatton. Last giveaway prize on Max Stream. Oh, okay. I actually like this because it's got the two whistles. So you can do this. You prefer both out of the three options, Chris? The last time I was here in a steam engine, coming down here, hoping desperately that there was a water tank in the siding. So we came down into the siding there, beneath the road, and just here there was a truck. We managed to get water. Good evening, Mr. Scotsman. that one on again. Not for very long. Right, next one is Uphill Junction Main, and we'll do that 12:42. HST derailed leaving Paddington today. What happened? Right, we're still going good. Fingers are hurting, you just drove. Ooh, Kingsway Bank. Did you have anything on the back? Right, we're not restricted to 75. So let's get going. Pressure. I'm not watching for signals or whistle signs, you know. Could be expecting a red next, but no, it's green. Steaming real life, but can't get on with them in the game. Nelson, why can't you get on with them in the game? You have some weapons on the back. I was doing 5 miles an hour when you went to the tunnel. That's not bad. You managed to arrive at church. I don't have any of that. It's more about a balancing act than patience. Just got to get things exactly where they need to be, and so long as you keep an eye on your boiler pressure, keep that within given parameters, you'll be fine. You challenged me to drive the punk out Kingsway Bank. Not today. Maybe one day I'll do it. Right, we need to put some water in. Oh, we don't need to. It's handy to. Get to 90. Yeah, we're in a Manor class. We're in Bradley Manor. Running it for the last time. So the scenario says. Look at them, we're on to go. I don't think I've got a photo of this, have I? We need a snappy snap. That's the place to take them. that bridging would have been awesome. The rear power car derailed at low speed, leaving panic. At least it was the rear and not the forward. I guess. Causing them to derail, because that's what, the second one in 2 weeks. I'm aiming for 91. We can do it. Again, volume's a bit loud. Okay. There you go. Hey, CK, welcome. I forgot to turn it down again after we turned it up for trucks. Right, we're on 85. Right, we don't want to put too much in because of losing the boiler pressure. Although we should be good for a little bit. We need it on to let's pull that back a bit more, see if that makes a difference. Yep, there we go. We're still increasing pressure. CK, how are you today? For those of you that drive Steam in game, which I don't know how many of you actually do, I think Chris Rogers might be the only one. Which is your favourite loco to drive and why? It's a tough question, but I like to set in tough questions. Maybe not like that now. You like any that don't blow up? Well, whether or not they blow up is more down to how you drive them rather than the actual loco itself. Oh, we need coal on. I'm going to stop putting water on for a moment. Okay, get some speed back. Once we get some pressure back, and then we'll put water in. Right, Hybrid and Burnham Platform 1 coming up. And then what about in actual real life? Which is your favourite steam loco? Or class of steam loco? I can't believe that these still exist. Right, we're at 87. We have a drop to 100 coming up, but we're fine. have enough now that we can put water in without worrying. In fact, if we do that, we could probably get water going in, pressure building and speed building, which is just the state that we like the loco to be in. Because it means we've always got a bit more of everything. If we need more power, we can get more power. If we need more pressure, we can get more pressure. You're not sure, you can't answer that. Is that because the choice is too big or the choice is too little? Are you like me? It's a steam loco. It's got to be good, it's still around. Right, we'll kill that now, let that come back down. We can increase the power a little bit on both fronts. And by getting the boiler back up to 80% will actually help our pressure. Because what we do is we have less room that can be gas, and so the pressure builds up a lot quicker. Right, Taunton, we're due at 13:12. We're actually going to be in at 13:02, so you guys who said no, you doubters, we're going to beat the record. So, do you reckon we'll hit 90 before we get to Taunton? Probably because, like you just like them as they seem alive. They are living, breathing creatures. I can't remember the anagram, but there's certain things that they need to be able to do to be classed as living, and other than reproduction, they do all of those things. So apart from one tiny little thing, they get to be classed as alive. Right, it's enough water. It's also enough coal. Right, let's give it the final push. Hey, Jellybean, welcome. You only like the two trains that are record breakers, and they are Flying Scotsman and the Mallard. You're not a glory hunter, are you, Gaft? Right, we've done the 90. Let's see if we can do the 96.7, which is the fastest I've got one of these to go. Plenty of time. Plenty of time, plenty of time. I don't know what that's referring to, I'm afraid, Jellybean. Let's push that up. Get a bit more coal on. No, not really. You just love the trains. Oh, okay. Oh, plenty of time till Taunton. 10 miles. Right. We're killing the pressure a little bit, but I can handle that. We've got enough of it to last. 91.2. I don't think we'll get the 96.7 now. Our miles are dropping too quick in comparison to our speed increase. It's not that it's impossible, it's that it's highly unlikely. Right, so far we're going to be 12 minutes early. Dead on 12 minutes early now. And that's still dropping. Notice Daft did. What did Daft do? Daft DLC is now out. What's the Daft DLC? Right, we're at 92. Should we see if we can get it to 93? Oh, for ETS2. What's the DAF? Is that Italy? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's like colour schemes or trailers or something. It might as well be Daft DLC. Maybe that's what they're going to call our version of the game. Ooh, we've parted ways. I liked how that just suddenly shot across. Right, coming back down and onto the main. Oh, we did 96.7, guys. That's it. That's the fastest that I've ever got this loco to. And now it slips away. Which is good because we've got to stop in 3 miles. If my memory serves me correct, the brakes on this aren't the best. But it was good to see it maxed out at 96.7, and if you actually have a look at the piston rods, my gosh, they go round quick. That's what this engine clatters like at 95 mile an hour. But I don't care about the drop in speed, we've only got 2 miles. We've actually got to start planning to drop speed. And we're almost going to be 14 minutes early. Was that a no electrification board I just saw? I think it was. Oh no. It says NRN 98, whatever that means. Right, we've got a 60 coming up, which means we need to brake. Come on. And to 15. We're actually braking for the 40. And I don't care that we are going to well overshoot it. Overshoot the 60 because we've got that 40 coming up. Right, a bit more braking. For the 60. A bit more. Over we go. That should not be a junction that's that fast. Right, let's start at 15. By the time that now releases, that'll be down to 40. He says, giving it one last push. There's the 40. There's Taunton Station. That we're now braking to stop at. Oh, that's a bit much on them brakes. Just keep it there. A bit more now. And that's very harsh braking for a passenger train. But never mind, we'll release that now. And there we go. That's us stopped in Taunton. Right, we can close that. We're going to get a bit more coal on. And we now have a 14-minute wait. Because we were 14 minutes early. Go me, woohoo! $335 days, so 10 days to go, Scotsman. And you'll have been following for a year. Right, I think that we can drop them now as well. Right, that'll do. We have got a bit of a wait here. So what can we talk about in the meantime? Actually, yeah, best open the cylinders. We'll get them open now. Are they open? No, it's the reverse. We'll put that back into neutral actually. If we're going to be sat here for a while. There we go. And those are closed. Those are open. Right. And that means that we can get off and have a cup of tea. I wonder if we're going to be waiting for another train. I don't think so, because that is green. Green, green, green. Green giant. And then we're going to be heading down towards the WSR. Some train spotters there, look. Come out to see the Manor class We can sit inside and have a look at some of the people in there. Very nice. And then we can come in this way and we can have a look at them from here. Although they're not as pretty here. Definitely not as pretty here. Oh, down a corridor. Is that because that's a convenience? Might be a luggage rack. And then we go between the two. And into this one. Whereby everybody looks the same. And in fact, not only does everybody look the same, but all the same people... Oh no, they're not sat in the same places. Brilliant. They look as though they're sat in the same places in some of them. But they do actually look slightly better from outside the windows. Only slightly. I am looking to the forward to the passenger model in NTSW. I do just hope that they don't all look the same. Gosh, she looks angry, doesn't she? It's almost like, how dare you bring a steam train to my station? Ugh. If this is to the WSR, watch the red. Says you who did a spat. Is that first carriage door open? No, it's not. Why is that not open? It's on the marker. Mr. Scotsman's now going to class that as a Ralph. I don't think that door opens, that's what I'm going to say. Cornish Riviera Express. That one opens. Hello everybody, your driver here. We all having a good drive? We all having a good ride? Yes, yes, yes. She looks rather scared at our 96-mile-an-hour run. I knew he was going to Ralph that. Right, let's get off the train. Let's have a look around Taunton Station, shall we? Do you want anything from the... tickets. Does anybody have a ticket? Anybody need a ticket? Tickets, anybody? Tickets! Come and get your tickets. Oh, if we can walk into the machine. I can't read where the tickets are to, so you'll have to work that. More tickets. Is that a vending machine? No, it's another ticket machine. Do you want to fall down a hole? Boom. It's a silly thing to put in the station, isn't it? Our driver's done so well, we have an excruciatingly long wait here at Taunton. There's a bay platform. I don't know what goes in there because I've never been to Taunton Station. What about if we come across here? Who wants to ride on the luggage trolley whilst I push them round? Sneaks on the train in the cab. Hey, Mr. Harrison, I caught you out. Get out of my cab. Just because I'm exploring the station I'm looking for somewhere where I can buy a cup of tea, actually. Passengers must not cross the line. Well, I'm not a passenger. I want a cup of tea. Oh, pumpkin. Let's go in here. Oh, it's rather bleak. But that's where you can get your cup of tea. If anybody wants a cup of tea, get yourself over to platform 5 now, where we can have some pumpkin tea. That sounds nice. Pumpkin tea. I'm just filling time here. Right, what does that say? Passengers must not cross the line. However, it says nothing about climbing the signal gantry. Ha 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 ha. And this one's not locked. Climbing in. Up we go. There we go. Brilliant. On the signal gantry. Mr. Harrison stays put in the cab. I do hate it when they don't leave enough margin for these scenarios. Or when they leave too much, should I say. Dun, 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 dun. Gaffed says evening. Is that train going? Yep. Oh, so we were supposed to pass that train further along. On you go. Bye, Mr. Train. Checks the fire for sign of abuse. There's been no abuse in the fire. Right. Let's get back across to our platform, shall we? Right, I'm gonna climb down onto the line, and I'm gonna get in through this door, and then out through this door. Ta-da! No smoking. It is against the law to smoke in these premises. Jelly Bean, stop smoking. Was a HST when you arrived here, you think? Maybe that's yet to arrive. I mean, we have been pushing this loco hard. It did tell me to. Right, we have... oh, Mr. Harrison, thank you very much for the host. Welcome to any of Mr. Harrison's viewers. We have Smug and Gormless on the footplate by the look of it. The only problem is, he's the one driving. Oh, gosh. Yeah. I don't think I'd get on the train if my actual driver looked like that. I'd prefer him to drive. Jelly Bean stops rubbing his hands. Nice one. Actually, that is something that I wanted to try. Let me just come... Oh. According to this, the regulator's open. It isn't. It's closed. Right, let me... Can we actually operate? That's not the whistle control, that's the whistle control. Can we operate the steam? Oh, no, because it's got full. So we can't operate the carriage heating. Right, we've sat here for so long, we're getting steam out the safeties. Right, where's this HST? Come on, we're still waiting. People are still getting on the train though, look. He's gonna come and get on the train. What's our loco? Guess. We're pulling C1s. I wonder if I can do that thing, you know, like when you line up mirrors, you can see like forever and ever and ever. I wonder if I can line up all them and see for ages and ages and ages. Or as the Fat Controller would say, for always and always and always. Right, that's them lined up, but you can't see very far. A manor, but which one? Again, guess. Right, we'll start setting up to go. Since we only have a minute left. We did drop them, didn't we? Yes. Right, let's get some coal on. Bradley. Yep, Bradley Manor. A green one. Bad manners. It's not bad at all. I am actually really... I tweeted about it the other day. Because I am really enjoying these locos. They are fantastic. City of Truro. Right, let's slowly begin to decrease the brakes down to about 15. We'll put the brakes into holding now, rather than applied. Like that. Make sure that we've got the last bit of water in, ready to go. Oh, you got that, did you, Scotsman? I didn't even hear that one go. It's only now that I've seen that I've thought, oh yeah, there was a siren. Right, we'll increase the blower a little bit just to get some pressure on. And since we're doing that, we'll lift those. That'll get that on nicely. Right away, driver, you aren't due away till 13:25, but you've been given permission to go early. You'll be handing over to the WSR crew down at North Fitzwarren. Well, thank goodness I'm away early, because to sit here for another 12 minutes... Siren means my dinner's done. My smoke textures look different to jelly beans. I don't know why. Right, away we go. Removing anybody that appears on the platform now who's missed the train. Oh, you mean there's more than one version of this jelly bean? Right, we're going to leave these open just for a moment or two because we have been stood for a while. Right, and I think that will do. And then that will help to speed us up. The Steam Sound Supreme one will it's too much for you. Oh, is that the Steam Sound Supreme add-on? Well, I'm glad I'm not getting it then. Right, let's get some power going. We're in the 40 limit. Glad I checked that. I was just going to pull away and get going as fast as we could. Let's pull back on that. Switch that off. Check that the dampers are up. They are. Get a bit of coal on. Jelly beans had glitter pieces in it. Oh, okay. I certainly won't be doing that then. I was looking at it because I was looking at the sound pack. A certain flying Scotsman, not the one that's in chat at the moment, got me listening to sound packs, and I don't know, I'm a bit mixed on them. I don't think there's a problem with the actual sounds, but I was looking anyway. Right, that's not my signal. Just be aware, that is not my signal. Looks funny with gold and silver coming out the top. I bet it does. Did we return that back to normal? Yes, we did. Right, that's enough coal on. Right, we've got a single yellow. So, we do need to prepare to stop. We'll bring that down to 15. To 15. Right, I think we can lose that now. Double check the signal as we go through. Still yellow. Yep, still yellow. So we're definitely stopping at the next one that's red and I can see it. So a bit more braking again. Hey, Mr. Whitemead, how are you? Right, we're releasing that. We're not yet allowed to cross the main line. Oh, wrong one. Bring that to 20. Still red on the signal. We'll use the time to get some more water in. Right, we've stopped in front of the red to allow something through, I guess. Thank you, Jellybean. Right, we're now waiting. If we've got to wait here till 13:25, should be moving next week. Whitemead, I sent you a whisper quite a while back now, actually. I do have another one to send you, but I wasn't going to send it you whilst you were. I remember that you were busy, so I wasn't going to bombard you with too many questions. Right. Let's get a bit more coal on. That could go at any time, and when it does I'm going to need the pressure, so we're going to open the blower a little bit as well to get the pressure in. And I'm going to settle for about 216. Okay, there we go. Oh, I hear a train. There she goes. It's not a problem, Whitemead. Don't worry about it. I gathered that you'd been busy. Right, as soon as he clears the block, we're away. So we've got full pressure now, got full boiler. That's cleared. So we can release that and away we go. Just clear the cylinders out, we have been sat for a couple of minutes. 7 AM starts back at 8 or 9. Ooh, that is busy. Right, we're crossing to Thornton down Main North, down BL line, whatever that means. Did we leave the dampers up? Yes, we did. That's what's killing our pressure. I could hear something hissing away. Right, are we sure that we were laid down here? There's only the one signal going that way. Right, we're stopping at this marker here. Message checked. What message, Mr. Rogers? Right, we do have a 60 limit, but we're not going to use it. We're just going to slow into the WSR bit. So I didn't need all the pressure after all. But the next driver will appreciate having a full loco. Nicely sorted for him. Well, the thing is with that, I would comment not on the packing game, but I'd comment on the actual engine and because I've always used 158s rather than 143s, I would have to say the 158. But that's because I've never used Pacers. Right, don't prime the boiler though, he won't be very happy if I prime the boiler. Where's this new crew? He's not here. He's not here. Great, he's not turned up. Boring. Right, now how much of the WSR is actually modelled? Isn't there like a station here? Or a halt? Well done, driver, you did a fantastic job. Lovely, scenario complete. And then this would bring you up into Bishop's Lydiard, which isn't modelled. Lovely, close that. Do I live near a hospital? I don't live near a hospital. You and Jill live close to Leeds and Bradford Airport. Oh, okay. That's nice to know, Mr. Rogers.